So good to be back. Today we're talking about open days and interviews and if Emirates stopped hiring male cabin crew around the world. If you're a male crew and you live in Europe, this video might be interesting to you. So a lot of things have changed lately, and for example, I'm using my phone now to record this video, and I'm using a GoPro over there to combine the two videos and make this video a bit more interesting, but I know it won't cut it. My camera, the other one, the professional camera, sort of broke down and I'll have to repair it, and it happened on this video. It's a laser festival that happens here in Prague. Some lasers flashed against the sensor and they actually destroyed, they burned some pixels, and it made them turn red, and any video I do is practically unusable. Professionally, it's unusable. So I'll have to transition to using my phone and my GoPro, unfortunately, and I'll have to pay around 400 euros to get it fixed. My God. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that today. I'm going to be talking about something that interests you, and it's regarding Emirates Open Days and Interviews, something that we always talk about, and it's always good to know the latest trends, the latest things. So you guys have been submitting your forms through the Emirates Wannabes forum group. It's a group on Facebook. Have a lot of stuff in there, a lot of resources. I'm not going to talk about it much. I'm just going to tell you to enroll if you're not in, because it's really useful. So you've been submitting these forms. It's Emirates experiences from open days that you have personally done. So we've taken these Emirates experiences and we've gathered some information for you. It's not conclusive information, it's only sort of speculation because it's not official. In order for some information to be completely official, Emirates has to declare it on their website, or there has to be some sort of statement. Now, there's no statement from Emirates regarding this topic we're going to talk about today, but there's your experiences that sort of, they stacked on top of each other, and it's undeniable the fact that they did stop recruiting males in certain countries in Europe. Now, the country that we received most experiences from, and I have it here on my computer, is France. So if you're a male and you're doing your open day in France, I really recommend you not waste those that opportunity, because then you'll have to wait for those 6 months. I recommend you go to another country and try your open day there. The reason why I'm telling you this is because first, you'll be denied or declined in the open day, most probably based on these experiences. It's not official again. But also now Emirates is becoming more and more strict. They're keeping track of those people that don't wait those 6 months from the moment that you failed your open day till the next time. So 6 months pass and then you can apply again. So people are not waiting that gap of time, and they're applying earlier. Now, this is something that you can do, and it has been working lately, but now Emirates is becoming more and more strict and they're trying to keep track of this. Now, what they do is they ask you to register through a QR code on your phone, and it gathers information from you, like your name, your last name, your phone number, your email, and stuff like that. If you change your number, I think, and your email, you can bypass, let's say, this registration, and you can cheat it. And there have been people that joined Emirates through cheating the system. Now, Emirates doesn't want this because they want those 6 months of waiting time to happen, so you actually gather new skills, new work experiences, new stuff to show them through your CV. It's sort of a guarantee that you will go forward, and they will see if you actually did something with your time in those 6 months. If they're becoming more and more strict and waiting those 6 months will be a must, I don't recommend you apply somewhere where we know that you're being denied just because you're male. So just go somewhere else, some other country in the world. What I recommend is going to Italy, for example. At this very moment, they're hiring like crazy in Italy. There's crazy amount of people that are joining in Italy, and I don't see any problem you traveling from France with a really cheap ticket, like Ryanair is 10 euros. Fly from France all the way to Rome and do your interview there. Chances are you'll be hired because they're hiring a lot of people in Italy. Not only Rome, they are hiring in Turin, they're hiring in Naples, I think. There's a lot of places. Just check it on the website, their website. You can find a link down in the description. Click and you'll see that there's several venues that are around the world and in the specific in Italy. Now, I know that all the Italians on our group and watching this video will want to kill me because I'm encouraging people to go from France to Italy, from all other parts of the world to Italy, because Italy is kind of successful and popular at this stage, at this moment. But I gotta tell you the truth, and I want to help you guys, so I'm not gonna just hide it for the sake of helping Italians, compatrioti. In my opinion, having males on board is sort of healthy. It makes everything just better. I have nothing against women, but the thing is that when you have a male on board, you have jokes going around, you got flirting happening, you got entertainment, it's a lot of bullshit happening. It's cool, you know, and the vibes are just more like colorful. It's not just black and white. It's there's fun included, and not all women are the same, of course. But usually, when you're flying with a lot of women, they tend to be very strict. They tend to do everything by the book. They do everything appropriately. I mean, this is great for Emirates, but you don't want to be a robot. This job, you gotta take it. You gotta have fun. If you don't have fun with this job, especially when you're working, because shifts can be 16 hours long, and that's a big chunk of your life there. If you're so serious throughout your working shift, you're gonna go crazy. I'm telling you, you're gonna go crazy. So having men on board is healthy because they're the idiot side of your flight. Really, and I know a lot about it. I'm an idiot. Every 4 employees that are hired, or not hired, but every 4 employees that are present in the company, 1, so 25%, is male, and 75%, so 3, are female. That means that there is already very few male in the company. Now, why does Emirates hire this? Why do they use this 4-to-1 scheme? Why? The reason is, have you ever seen the male uniform? Male uniform is very standard. It's very, it's sort of the regular standard uniform that you can see on other companies, I mean, even people that get married have this sort of similar uniform. I mean, I don't like it at all. It would be terrible. If I'd see it, I would laugh a lot, but it's very common. And there's actually no Emirates branding on the male's uniform. The only branding is on his pin, the tie pin, the small little logo there. It's really hard to see because it's gold on gold. And the tie, but the tie is covered if you button your jacket, and you always have to button your jacket or you look unprofessional, so it's really hard to see. So there's actually no branding. So where does... Go back. My dog. Okay, go to bed. Yeah, you better. The actual branding that happens through the Emirates employees happens only when they show off their hat. Even the female uniform has no branding, no logo whatsoever. The only logo present is on their hat. So you need to have a lot of females going through the airport, a lot of females going to the hotel, or going from the hotel to the airport and back. You need these so they can flash their hat. It's also red. You need females to show off your brand. And I get it. I totally get it. So that's the reason why it's 75% and 25% female to male ratio. Another very cool reason why you should have male on board mixed with females is because they kind of flirt with each other. They tend to tease one another, and this happens on board, of course, but passengers don't see it, and probably you didn't see it because they keep it discreet. But it does happen on board in the galleys, like on the bus taking you from the hotel to the airport or from the airport to the hotel. I've witnessed this. I was sitting in the bus and next to me there was an Italian friend of mine, and there was a Slovenian guy that totally didn't really like hook up, but it was sort of guaranteed that they would go in for a date. An Egyptian guy just swooped in with his class, and he just got into the conversation, started talking, and then he sort of took over the scene, and he went out with her on the layover. So I saw it all, I witnessed it all, and it was super funny. It was cool to see, and out of respect, of course, I'm not going to say the names, but if they watch this video, they're going to remember this. And it's the colors of your job. Like if your job is black and white and you keep it serious the whole time, it will drive you crazy. You need to have some entertainment. If the flight is, as I said, 16 hours long and you keep it strict and serious the whole time, and you take away all that entertainment side that makes it sane, you're gonna go insane. You're gonna go crazy. So that's absolutely a must. Having men on board is a complete bonus from the point of view of your mind state. That's all I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the importance of having men on board, the importance of having entertainment on board, and if it is real or not real that they stopped hiring men in the open days, and where. So we talked about that in France. And well, I think this episode is over, also because it's too long and might be a bit boring, but this is very important for you guys to know. Send in your Emirates experiences. They help us a lot. We gather a lot of information through your Emirates experiences, and we can give it back to you sort of in a stacked, accumulated, analyzed way. So you guys don't go to the wrong open day, that you go to the right one. So that's it. That's Orlando from WishCasting signing out. Bye.